Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso, salam alaikum. Welcome to the channel, y'all. Chesht and Yakshimash. Welcome. So today we've got the next part of the Goblin Electra in blue. As you've just seen in the previous video, the bag is all done and dusted, kind of, but sufficiently. Now we're going to be working on the handle and the body. So it is in pretty bad state. As you can probably see, I'll bring the camera closer in a moment. I think we'll just put the body to one side for a moment and then just take a quick look and tidy and clean up of the handle. So I'm going to get myself a bucket of water, warm water, with a little bit of detergent in there, and we will start by giving this handle a bit of a clean up. Now I have noticed that there is an ugly old sticker on here that needs to come off, so let me just bow down. Get myself some sticky stuff remover. This stuff is very good. It does work a lot better than WD-40. So I'm going to soak the sticker with that and leave it while I go and get some hot water. So back in a minute, guys. So as you can see, I've got myself a nice bucket of water. This has now been soaking for about 5 minutes. I've got a little scraper here, so let's see how it's coming off. Very well. There we go. That's the yucky sticker. Gone. Let's get some cloths in here. The first thing I want to do is just give this handle a good wipe over, because it's a bit messy. Wow, that's making such a big difference with just a little wipe over. These are really, really nice handles, I have to say. This is the second Electra, and I really do like the handles on it. Bottom one is fixed. No problemo. All the marks and crud are coming off nice and easy. As you can see, there's quite a lot of dirt on the handle. But it is all coming off really nice. Top hook as well, which is a swivel hook. That makes a big difference for a vacuum of its age. And that sticky label, you wouldn't even think there'd been a sticky label on it. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is give it a wipe over with some Peak. Because it's in really good condition, it's not going to need a lot of polishing with the other stuff. I'm just going to use a bit of Peak. That looks really good. God, this stuff smells of hair dye, peroxide. It's taking some dirt off. And there we go. It feels a lot nicer to the touch now, the metal does. I've gotten rid of the rough texture to it, the rough feeling. And there we go. One handle looking very, very nice indeed. Spring works on it perfectly. So there we go. That's a nice quick job. Now we move to the main event. I'm going to take this top bit off from the handle. I'm not quite sure how this works, but I'll put that to one side. I can't get the screw out of it yet, unfortunately, but if I can I'll just screw that on like that for now. We cut the cord off because that was knackered. The next thing we have to do, if I remember rightly, is to take this little screw out. Which removes this back flap. Look at the crack in there. This is the handle bail cover, which I'm going to put there. And as you can see, the inside of this is well manky, so I'm going to get the hoover into it. And while I'm here, I'm going to remove the bumper. It's not in bad condition, just a bit manky, so I'll put that to one side for the wash. Now, holding on this base, we have 2 screws here, and we have 2 screws at the front. Screw and washers. Height adjuster button comes off. And that's a little height knob. 2 screws at the back here. Which are pretty knackered. Now if I remember rightly, there's bolts on the back of this, if I remember rightly. I'm going to have to take the underneath off. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the brush roll and the belt. These screws are knackered. It's 2 deep screws and 2 shallow screws. To get this cover off. And these two screws here at the back, they look bloody worn to me. Oh my god. That is manky. Now that is a sponge that covers the motor. It looks pretty bloody awful. Okay, so there we have the main. That, I believe, is the suppressor. I'll sort this out once I get the cover off, the body off. So the first thing I'm going to do is to remove this, which is the cable hook. Cable grip. So that's that removed. This is completely perished. I can pull that out. I'll clean up as much as I can and then cut off a bit. Cable goes in there. There's the motor that you can see, very much all open. Switch there. Right, let's get the back wheels off. Now I can get access to these two little bolts. Height adjuster button. Right, now I should be able to move the hood, remove the hood, I mean. And there we go. That is the hood removed. Let's just vacuum it out. So what I'm going to do with this is not as yellowed as the other one, but I will have to really scrub it hard and clean it out. And then I'm going to give it a retro bright. So I'm going to pop that to one side. And here we have the main vac. So it has advantages and disadvantages over the Hoover Junior. The advantages, of course, that you can take it apart without, you know, without having to do much to it, if you know what I mean. It's really accessible to get hold of all the parts. Let's vacuum it off. So what I really want to do is to sandblast these because they're rusted. So I'm going to have to take the front of this, very Kirby-ish in design, if you can see. It does remind me a lot of a Kirby. So what I'm going to have to do is remove the 4 screws. Stiff. There's 4 screws on this. I'm going to start them all off like that. Oh geez, that is stiff. Don't think this is going to work on it. Oh yeah, just about. Those screws are the same size, so that's good. Now, I have got to try and pry this off. It is kind of glued in. I'm going to tap it with a rubber mallet. Yep, that's working. And there we go. There's the front off. So I can sandblast all of that and clean it up. So I'll put the sandblasting parts to the back. So there we go, that leaves us now with the motor and the fan. So I need to remove this.
That didn't work. I need something on it to give it a bit of grip.
So I've gone as far as I can at the moment with this. I can't get this spindle off to remove it, but to be honest, I don't really need to. Everything's in order. So what I'm going to be doing now is ending the video here, and the beginning of the next video you're going to see me tidying this up, washing all the parts that need washing, and you will see me do the retro brighting on this part, as well as this little back part as well. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get everything cleaned up and tidied and organized, then we'll come back and we will desuppressor it. So that's it for today's video for now. Join me for the next part where we are going to start actually cleaning everything up, getting everything back together. So I hope you've enjoyed. Please comment, like and subscribe. Check out the back catalogue and share my videos on social media. That helps me a lot. And I will see you guys in the next episode of the Goblin Electra in blue. See you guys.